Hello YouTube family, I am back with another video, and for today's video I wanted to show you guys two of my first two plants. They're not the official first plants that I've ever had, maybe my third or fourth plant that I bought. So they're probably about 4 years old. This is the first one. This is the oil carnosa, and it's a little variated because there's a little bit of pink here, and you got some white, and you got some green. But I absolutely love this plant because I don't have to do much to it. I honestly forget about it just hanging in the window, and she blooms, like she blossoms. She does whatever she wants to do. She does not die, honey. Like, I had this plant for about 4 years now, and it has literally, not even kidding you, been in the same pot for about 3 years. And I think before that I had it in another pot, but in this same little hanging pot for about 4 years. And I have no drainage holes at the bottom. I just put dirt in this little hanging pot and kept it in here ever since. It has not been cleaned. I've kind of neglected this plant, and because it's just been so easy, I've been having it hanging from my window, and it's just been perfectly fine there. And that's one of the reasons why I love this plant. Get you an oil carnosa if you do not have one already, and you're looking for a plant that you want to do very little to. You have a good spot in like a window for it, whether it's east, west, south. I'm not sure about north because north gets very little light, but she will do fine. And yeah, this is the first plant. Second plant I have is the Peperomia scandens, also known as the radiator plant. It's sometimes called, what's the other one? Hanging peperomia is another like name that they call it, but I feel like I'm missing the other name. Anyways, you guys get the point. It's a Peperomia scandens, and they work perfectly for like hanging baskets like these because it'll just hang. This is another one where I actually got from my grandmother. She had a humongous one that she got a clipping from, and she just clipped me like a little piece like that. I propagated it. I've kept it in this same pot. Like, mind you, I have not put a plastic container, which I typically like to do with all my plants, and I like to keep them inside that pot and then place that into a cute decorative pot. But I did not do that at the beginning, especially with me not knowing much about plants. I was still learning, so I just kind of kept them in here, and I never took them out even when I learned about keeping them in the plastic containers because they were doing so well. Right now I feel like it's the time to go ahead and put them in containers, and I'm hoping this fits back in here because I do like these pots, but I just feel like they need to be repotted. I don't want them getting any bigger right now because I don't have the space for bigger plants, so I want to keep them the same size. I'm hoping this fits, so I can just kind of sit this right in there. I wanted to show you guys me repotting them. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump right in and start repotting these plants. I have me a little paper bag here that I'm going to use so I don't dirty my table. It's probably gonna get dirty, but that way I don't dirty it that much. I'm just gonna gently, because I don't want to hurt her. Oh, you guys, look, she's trying to grow some here. Hopefully this little transformation will help some of these little babies sprout. So I'm just gonna gently just take this baby out. I'm just so scared. I feel like I might just have to take this baby outside and dump it out so I don't make a huge mess. This is why I need a greenhouse. I'm working on it. Yeah, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna take this outside, and then I'll show you guys once I get back inside what else I'll do. Okay, I'm back. I managed to get the dirt off outside rather than make a whole big mess inside. And I also took the container here and sat it in these pots just to see how it's gonna be. And it is sitting above the ceramic pot, However, I'm okay with that because the leaves and the foliage will be covering this and it will be okay. We're gonna make it work. So I have my soil here and it's a nice little concoction here. I will show you guys in an upcoming video of how I make my own soil. So, I'm just gonna take this here and I'm just gonna dip it in. Zip it in, zip it in, zip it in, zip it in. Ugh. We're gonna do this oil here first. And I left some of the dirt on here. I didn't completely take everything off just because I don't want to shock it too much. I don't even know if that's a thing, but I just feel like it is. So I'm just gonna go with it. Some on the bottom and I'm gonna add a little bit on top. Now I'm gonna gently take this out and sit it in here and then start working on it here. Try not to make a mess because I don't want any mess. Now I'm taking my lava rocks and I'm just gonna put this on the top of the soil. And I went to a local garden center and they just told me that the lava rocks will help purify the water. If we use any type of city water with a lot of chemicals and all that stuff that kind of plants are a little sensitive to, this will help purify the water. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna try it. And I just started using that on a few of my plants that I have repotted. And I'm trying to see how they like it. So I'll let you guys know how it goes. And she also told me that it helps keep the moisture, especially if your plants like some moisture, kind of keeps it in there for a longer period of time. So I'm just scattering a few across the top. And I just got dirt all over my floor. Oh, a little leaf fell. You can't guarantee that this won't happen when you're repotting your plants. Next, I'm going to repot this one in the same way I did the other one. So I'm just gonna take some of this. I'm just gonna add this. So I added about this much. Just place this right in here, just like that. Just put it down into the hole. Add some more dirt. Probably should have a cup or something, but I don't. It's alright though. And then after I do that, I'm just gonna add some lava rocks on top as well. Now that I have the plants repotted, I'm just gonna take some water and I'm just gonna pour it all over the soil because this soil has not been watered. Just gonna do its thing. Let it sit there for a little bit. I'm happy that I have the drainage holes because if I want to take this pot out, I can. Before I couldn't do that. So then now I'm doing the same thing here. And this will help it all just kind of come together and get set. So I'll go back in just a bit to make sure that it's thoroughly watered. Next, it's time for these leaves to get a little cleanup, and so that way they can shine and shimmer be totally splendid. Just kidding. There has been dust that has been building up on top of the leaves, and it's not allowing for photosynthesis to happen efficiently. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean them with just some water and a cloth. And then while I'm doing that, I'm just gonna go ahead and mist the plant just so it gets some nice humidity right now that I'm taking care of them. And after that, I will shine them. We're gonna transform these plants and they're gonna just be looking superb. I don't even talk like that. I don't know why I'm trying so hard. They're just gonna be looking nice. And I'm gonna add some more water. This one was pretty dry, so I think she's going to like the fact that I am helping her out. And then I'm just gonna kind of just mist it. I know I just shined it, but I just wanna make sure, just making her happy, feel like she's getting a good bath. This one is done. And I'm going to be doing the same thing to the oil carnosa. So now that I cleaned each leaf, I'm going to just kind of spray this leaf shine a little everywhere, and then take a paper towel and just wipe away. Now I'm taking some more water and making sure that it's thoroughly watered. And I'm just gonna mist a little bit. Voila! I have one of my first two babies. And I have repotted them and spiced them up a little bit, make them look nice and fresh and shiny. They should be really happy that I've changed their soil and cleaned the foliage. So I'm happy that you guys have joined me in this video. If you guys have anything you want to talk about, please leave it in the comments below. Please like the video. I will see you guys in the next video. And as I always say, stay blessed.